Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled the... 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Ryan Diablo there on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Vacates quickly, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Hey, Silver.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Great decision to bounce this outside, Brock. Gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the balance of the defense.
And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They go play fake with Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Silver, set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down.
Good, set. Anyway, there. Go Silver, ready?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Hey, easy, 63, back, hey. 63, crowd left Yeti. Miami. Crowd left Yeti.
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Great, set. Anyway,
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence coming into this building. They can't wait to take the home crowd right out of them.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's D. Alford. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's out in the clear. And he has this to the opposing 35.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Cousins on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
First.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. He's got it. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons.
Here's Robinson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away, and that's exactly what the...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's down to the 42-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down from the 42. They go to Barkley again. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will get me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Alford now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard
line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Cousins. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. 1 play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Hey, trimmer.
On 1st down, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. It's his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down that 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Eagles.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Hey, kick. What is it? Yellow. Two.
He'll throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's the final play of our first half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Alford now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
It's a gain
get 23 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Hey, 382, let's go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, Cousins. On the move, headed right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.